What is up, Hawks? I'm Isaac.
And I'm James.
And let's get right into the news. Today is Wednesday, June 15th, 2016.
On Hawk TV, our top stories for today are senior futures and summer homework. Well, we also have important information on yearbooks and more.
Now please stand up for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anyone who received a slip about AP Psych yesterday should come into Miss Nelson's room, 115, after school today, Wednesday, or any time next week, to collect summer homework. This is due to the fact that there's no pass this week besides Friday. And speaking of summer homework, are you taking AP Biology next year? Join Miss LaFavor in room 123 after school on Thursday to go over summer homework, talk about summer communication, and answer any questions that students have. This will begin at 2 p.m. Please be prompt.
If you're interested in furthering your education beyond school, there's an event in late June available for anyone who is interested called Freedom School. Freedom School is an amazing local social justice institute for building youth leadership, advocacy, and civic engagement. Students will learn about racism and how to undo it using nonviolent social change strategies. Students will also share their culture and learn about their rights with the police, the roots of poverty, the prison industrial complex, the school-to-prison pipeline, the history not taught in schools, and the history of organizing in Seattle. Freedom School will be held from June 27th to June 30th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Everett Community College. This opportunity is free and will include transportation, lunch, and snacks daily. The application deadline is June 20th. See Mrs. Brister in the Career Center if you want information or an application to sign up. As our seniors leave their high school career behind to move on to college, we reflect. One senior specifically is an outstanding softball player, and even more than that. Here's HBN reporter Skylar Shank with a feature on Ashley Fitzgerald.
The Hawks need to get some runs going here. That ball's hit into center field over the head of Morgan. 2 runs are going to come in. Zink heads over to third base. She'll stay there, and on the play, Fitzgerald ends up on second. Give her 2 more RBI. She now has 5 on the day.
Ashley Fitzgerald, a senior at Mount Lake Terrace High School and a superb softball player, has an individual national ranking of 3,255 and a Washington State overall rank of 88. Her current ranking on the team itself is number 3. She didn't play her freshman year, but she has been part of the team since her sophomore year. Fitzgerald, wearing the number 16, has been attending MTHS since 2012 and has been playing softball since she was merely a child at age 4.
My dad absolutely loved baseball when he was a kid. My older sister never got into it. My brother never got into it, and it just clicked with me, so.
This year, not only did the softball team have an overall season of 15 wins and 8 losses, Fitzgerald also received the April Athlete of the Month award along with Drew Sayers.
I didn't even know until she handed me the paper and she's like, okay, you get to fill this out. It's for April Athlete of the Month, and I was like, well, okay.
She hasn't always been the softball leader that she is now. She struggled with becoming a leader in previous years, but eventually overcame that obstacle.
My biggest struggle was probably trying to be a leader, because at the beginning of the season, I didn't talk to anyone. I wasn't really friends with anyone on the team, so me and the other senior, Lauren Miller, as captains, We felt like we needed to make the freshmen feel like they were really welcomed. We tried to keep our communication high, and I think that was a really good point for us because we could all talk to every single player on the team. At the beginning of every game, we do a little huddle and we do a pep talk. Going out for those games, it was like, you know what you can do. You're on varsity for a reason, so play your heart out and play your hardest, and that's all we can ask for. If we lost, we'd still point out the good things that happened in the game. Me, Kira Doan, Gabby Calhoun would be like, hey, you did really good this game.
Life hasn't always been the easiest for her, as she battled with some things that brought her down. The thing that she wishes for the most is to go back in time.
I feel pretty sad. I just wish it would have gone slower. I wish I would pay attention in school and all my classes. It's just the negative people who are around me that I wanted to be away from. Depression, anxiety, just thinking that you're the worst person ever when you make a tiny mistake, but overall knowing that you're not. When I lost a bunch of my friends, I tried to stay more positive about it. Like at the beginning of this year, I tried to find people who I immediately clicked with, not that I was forced to be friends with, and surrounded myself with positive people who I felt would help push me to what I want to do in the future.
However, she wants to use those experiences to help other people.
My plan is to do anything that helps out people, if it's counseling or I went through a lot, and I feel like I would like to help people who are going through the same things that I've gone through. So,
what many people don't know about Ashley is that she's a writer. She has kept a journal since her sophomore year titled The Truth, where she wrote down her experiences with depression and anxiety.
The Truth is kind of a narrative story about my life. I started writing it my sophomore year. I lost a lot of my friends my sophomore year, so I decided that I wanted to start writing things because I was afraid of talking to people. It's kind of just like how depression takes over your life. You just have to fight a battle with yourself, and the only way I feel like you can get through it is having a conversation with yourself, so which might seem kind of crazy. Writing it down helps a lot, and I definitely suggest it for people who are going through depression or anxiety to write down what they feel, because by the end of the page it'll be everything they want to get out, everything they want to say, and it just carries a weight off their shoulder. If they have everything bottled up, it's just going to explode at some point. So you can just look back at them later and be like, this is what I went through, I know how I got through that, and so I'm going to get through today the same way I got through that day. So
She wants to remind people with depression to reach out to others.
when I first started noticing my depression, I didn't want to talk to anybody about it. I tried counseling, and I was like, this person's just getting paid to listen to me. They don't really care, but they're there to help you. Depression is a very serious problem that people have. So if you have it, you need to talk to somebody about it. I know it's scary to talk to people about it, so I'd very strongly suggest talking it through with somebody, talking about the problems you're having. Even if you can't really explain it, just be like, yeah, I'm sad.
Ashley Fitzgerald will be graduating with her class this year on June 17th, 2016. She will then be attending Edmonds Community College in the fall of 2016. She plans on heading to a 4-year university after she spends 2 years at Edmonds Community College. From Hawk TV, Skylar Shank.
Do good in school. Listen, I got
Alright,
Bye.
alright, that concludes our interview.
Bye.
Anyone interested or maybe interested in cross country next fall, please go to room 227 this Friday during PASS. There will be info on summer fun and awesome training opportunities, plus some cool things happening in the fall. Yummy treats will be provided, and no commitment to cross country is necessary. Come meet some of the returning runners and Coach Whalen. If you have purchased a yearbook, you can come and should pick it up in room 108, whether you have fines or not. If you don't go and pick up your yearbook, then you're leaving great memories in the dust. So stop by as soon as possible. All items in the Hawk Shop are only 25 cents. Stop by. If you have an announcement for the show, please stop by room 114 after school or email us at hawktvnews@gmail.com. Also, our daily shows are on YouTube. Search for Hawk TV, lowercase v, and subscribe.
And that is all we have for today, Terrace. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the tomorrow.